I'm back. We're here after we just busted a dice ring? Yes? I guess, yeah. That's what we did. Okay, so let's get busy on heading on back because I don't feel like fighting those things again. So don't worry, at some point we'll do another grinding video where we're just fighting stuff. Jeez Louise. Alright. Fortune Square. See, Pugnicious, you know, there's no way that's safe for you. We'd teleport to you. Alright. Actually, unless these people start saying... No, they're probably not going to say anything different for a bit. Howdy. Oh, you say something different.
Huh.
I've sworn that I warned you to exhibit a requisite degree of decorum. Luckily for you, magnanimity is one of His Excellency's many virtues. Magnanimity. I don't know what that means. Hello. You again and Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations! And where's your proof? Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside of Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're on to you. Why not drop the act? There's no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? Huh, that's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Yes. I am recording and I'm not just sounding all dumb and stuff, right? Okay, good. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Got Shomer over here in a mask or whatever. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, hello there. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Very well, if you would take your places. If you please take your places. Probably should try talking to the other people. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over the hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway. With the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case. I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Very law-sounding. Well, further, I will show that he has distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery. Chicanery? Okay. Chicanery among the lower level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Roland offers up a set of signed instructions as proof.
But
what is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly and manipulable dice. Wow. Is it manipulatable, or is it just manipulable? I guess manipulable would actually be a better word. Clearly signed by Master Pugnacious, or Pugnacious, I don't know. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
no.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. I've never seen this man in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we have Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. Everyone just thinks that they know what they're doing. It seems that both sides are satisfied to trust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. I don't know why, I'm just here. May the die roll stand at the undisputed word of truth, and also fall on me and kill me. I'm tired of this job. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if the evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled.
even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! Oh! What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Could you get it demonstrated one more time and run yourself over with it? Alright. So they just get rid of... But this is, yeah, treason. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with it back in America. By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. There's a word I'm familiar with. The prosecution was able to... I know some of these words! The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious or Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. To bond with his people is weakening. Alright, the bond with his people is weakening, and this Mandarin speaking. Whoops. Soon it would be time. For something.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious.
It is Pugnacious,
Your
I knew
right
it.
to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine.
Friggin' someone get a doctor. Batu's face is something else.
Wait!
Ah! I will not be satisfied until I hear a Wilhelm scream. To the death! To the death! To the death! Butcher, baker, kingmaker. Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, and if we don't do something about it, it'll eat up this whole kingdom. What? Then we have to stop Longfang. I'm glad that you just figured that out immediately, because I didn't.
You ain't wrong there.
You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? You jest, surely there ain't that there ain't just a kingmaker, 'tis a kingmaker gone doolally, a blessed realm-wrecker. Realm-wrecker? Now that's a name. You know what? Title of this episode: Realm-wrecker. I'll probably forget. Don't be like that man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means that he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power when you can't keep a lid on it? That's right, it comes flying out at you and kills us faster. Wait, I'm not exactly helping. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond and yours truly, you'll be able to spot them in no problem.
You ready for this?
Weak spots. Realm-wreckers! Realm-wreckers are kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power, or run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright, glowing bursts. The points from which the energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so if you focus your assault on them, you'll do a lot more damage. You know, pseudo stuff. Okay.
Don't let me down.
Hi, Higmakers? Higmakers are mysterious entities that have been absorbed into powers of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. They're born from items known as the Kingmaker instilled its power. If you smash anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. And then you get enough of them and you press A. Okay, sweet.
Make yourselves useful. Don't let me down.
Ah! Nullified. Nullified. Meh. What are you pointing at? I guess I didn't get away. I don't know what I'm picking up, but I'm glad I'm doing it.
I owe you one.
Make yourselves useful.
I guess you gotta stay in the shield. And then come closer. Come on.
Make yourselves useful.
Ready?
Let me down.
Shoot. Let's give it a bit actually. Okay, now we do it. Ow. No. Batu! Okay. Where did I aim? You ever just see the enemy right in front of you that just go up in the air? Oh wow, that was great. King Wrecker, huh? Nice. So how you feeling? Existential crisis. This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, put her back. I suppose that means the Long Fang really has calmed down, for now at least. Guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? That's right, murder Pugnacious. Got it. I've done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who is he? The one who stole your king's bond. He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways to which the nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how could I have allowed such a thing to happen? You managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time, he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why, curse the scaly pate! There's ain't a jot or rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery coming from a pirate. Now, shh! Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that's what I sense in you. It was plain to me from the first time that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world, and I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's force to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really, thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Gold Paw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. So his name actually was just Pugnacious. Okay. You see, the reason being was because, like, I don't know, I don't remember. I guess I thought it was some other name, and then they said that, and I was like, oh, well, never mind, I don't know. Maybe I did think it was Pugnacious before, and then I realized, oh, no, it's just Pugnacious. Long Fang is amazing! I like the way he growls. Grrr! Honestly, you're a silly one, but better this than you cowering in fear of him, I suppose. Dependable little girl. I wish I could be like Master Pugnacious and get the dice to say whatever I wanted. I would use it to make my parents put up my pocket money every single month. Haha, that naughty little boy. Haha, that would be amazing. I would use it for whatever I wanted for dinner. Meat jackpot every night. I like how these people like seem to just miss the point altogether. Oh. Even mighty Master Pugnacious is not without his flaws, it would seem. There's a lesson for all of us in that. Hey, so what'd you learn? We must remember all that Master Pugnacious has done for us, the prosperity he has brought. All he ever wanted was a better life for the people of Goldpaw. Thus he taxed them to oblivion like a socialist, but so be it. Hey, you guys got anything new to say? How about you? No? Actually. Oh wait, that's right. Whoops. I'm consumed with shame at having deceived my people. Perhaps it is no longer right that I serve as the Grand High Roller. So, you have anything new to say? I still find it hard to believe that Mandarin all but brought our kingdom to its knees. We must learn to be wary of such interference in future. Yeah, I'll tell Niall like soon enough, but one final turn, and yes, I know it's probably a bad thing to do, like every time, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest, some, like, well, you know, whatever. Longfang was just enormous. My jaw just dropped when I saw him. I could not believe what I was seeing.
Oh.
Catching a glimpse of Longfang is a sight that my luck is about to change. I'm sure of it. I must visit the casino right away. Hey, just my... His name is Bygone, so I'm not surprised. Hello, sir. Curse the Mandarin for the swindler he was.
Yeah.
Got anything new to say, dude? Unfortunate young man. Oh, that's his name. I will be honest with you. I too have considered loading the dice in my favor, but of course, my luck being what it was, I have little faith in my powers of deception. Well then, what did you just say? Ah! When Longfang went on the rampage in the square, it was Yappy who led the locals to safety. I must confess, when I saw him issuing instructions to the crowd, so completely in control of the situation, well, I nearly forgot all about my own duties. Alright, so, Lofty, you know what this tells me? What this tells me is that if we were ever to hire this lady, don't. Do not. No. That's what that tells me. Anywho. So I guess you got nothing to say? You got nothing to say? What a stroke of luck! Very few people are fortunate enough to catch a glimpse of Longfang. A shame he appeared to be in such a foul mood. I hear that you were the one who fought Longfang into submission when he went into the rampage. I do love a brave, heroic man. Pity you're not taller. Life sucks. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Master Pugnacious and the other officials have been using dice designed to deceive us. Their wicked deeds have plunged hundreds of their own citizens into debt. How recklessly greedy can one be? They could at least have done it in a way less likely to be uncovered. Something probably didn't change in here, but I'm gonna check anyway. Hey, listen, you need to hear this. I wasted all my savings on slot machines, every last guilder. I cannot possibly go home now. My wife will be furious, and when my wife is furious... Okay. Nope. Nope. I feel like I missed a couple of people. Right, it was this guy, right? Oh, they have a new person.
Excuse me?
Yo ho ho, yo ho, yo ho ho. Okay. I'm very busy at the moment. Is there something we should discuss? You will have to come back later. Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, it was this guy. Yeah. Ah, that's right. Because I don't have the debt anymore. It's like I'm allowed to come in, I guess. Ooh. Master Pugnacious may appear fearsome, but he has a good heart. The people of Gopal hold him in very high regard. We are all so disappointed to learn of his great deception. What is your hair doing? I don't mind. I guess you're... yeah. Alright, we're done here. Whew. Okay, we're almost through, lads. Don't worry. It's a big town, huh? Longfang's form is considered a symbol of good luck here in Goldpaw. How could he have done this to us? Easy. We just landed and then got busy. What? Longfang was here in the city? It was terrifying. Of course, it was. Hello.
Excuse me?
Is it true that Longfang went on a rampage? I thought such a thing was impossible. A kingmaker is supposed to be a paragon of level-headedness and serenity. Nope. You've been looking trouble all day. What is on your mind? I can't believe that Master Pugnacious used Lady Luck to trick us. What? Why would he do such a thing? Come now, we must not dwell on the past. We must look to the future. We are members of the Clairvoyance Council, after all. Oh look! You got anything new to say, kid? Hey, listen! Did you hear about Longfang came to Gopal? I could hear him roaring in from my bedroom. I wish I had been allowed to go to the square to see him up close. No, you do not. No. Red. Lots of people to talk to. Oh dear. Okay. Let's talk to all the people in this sector. First, all the people here. Lady Luck be praised, you're unharmed. I was so worried after all that happened at Master Pugnacious' trial. You actually cared about me. Oh, that's nice. I thought I saw someone up there. That got me bugged. Astute female guard. They say that the Master Pugnacious have been controlled by an outside force. That is the reason why he resorted to such devious tricks. I do not condone his actions, of course. Yes. But still, his resourcefulness is to be praised. His cunning, too. No. Absolutely not. What? Alright, fine, whatever. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Some among us have minds that would turn to deviancy without the influence of outside forces. Ah! Glad you picked up on that. I feared the worst when Longfang went on a rampage, but I suppose we were rather fortunate in the end, even if it does mean that I have to start cleaning all over again. Poor her. Your fortune is difficult to read, young man. Clouds obscure my view of your stars. Sorry. Goodness me, King Evan, you really have toughened up since I last saw you. I'm going to have to up my game, else I'll end up looking like some scrawny alley cat next to you. Are you not? Hello, Yappy. Peachy, my bad. I hear that Longfang became violent and caused some kind of mass panic. How unfortunate that we are someone who is brave enough to face. How fortunate we are to have someone who is raising down. You, what you got? How could no one notice that Master Pugnacious was manipulating the dice? We did. That's why we stopped this whole thing. Anywho. Hello. I do no understand. I do not understand. Why would Master Pugnacious do such a thing? I may not have won anything, but at least I managed to avoid the chaos on the square. Perhaps I was fortunate after all. Your lucky red pants! Must have kept you safe when Longfang was on the rampage. Whatever. Just whatever. Hello, you with no words to say. See ya. How did Longfang get so angry? Did someone forget to feed him, perhaps?
Hey,
Yeah, you're the same thing with the roofs. Okay. Anything new to say, kid? No, not interested. Ah! Alright. No. Longfang is our kingmaker. He's supposed to protect our realm. Why would he attack it? Attack us? Beats me, really. What? Where were you when Longfang went on a rampage? I looked for you in the casino, but you were nowhere to be found. I was in bed, exhausted after an all-night gambling session. You were... What? Unbelievable. Sir? No, never mind then. Okay, what you got?
Begging your pardon.
Please tell me honestly, why is it that you always advise me to stay away from the casino? I'm beginning to wonder if...
Excuse
How
me.
dare you! I simply read your fate as I see it! The trickery of recent times did not extend to we humble fortune tellers. Jeez. Yeah, still not catch anything. Wonder how this guy's doing. Oh, no new developments. Nope. So you're just watching them? Yes, Terry. I love seeing new love blossom, and I also love seeing small catch people that I believe. Hello. I must say, I did not think you would be able to suppress Longfang's ragings, but I am ever so glad that you did. If this rampage had gone on for much longer, I might have run out of medicine for certain. Hello. My mother is very angry with Master Pugnacious. I wonder why. Did he steal one of her dumplings when she was not looking? That is a hefty accusation, child. Sure, let me see.
Thank you very much.
Oh, hello. Longfang is calm at last. Thank the fates. Honestly, there was a moment when I thought it was all over for us. Oh, hello. Master Pugnacious' good fortune was nothing more than a grand deception. Is this what one must do in order to succeed in the city? I guess, yeah. Alright. No. No. Yes. No, let's backtrack a bit. Sorry. Let me just. No, can't talk to either of you. Okay. Yes, I'd say that's good.
Oh,
You're the one who calmed Longfang, yes? That was very impressive. You plucked the prophet from seemingly certain ruin. Lady Luck favors you, friend. You? No, you got nothing.
So,
I do not believe for 1 second that staying here brings me luck, but still I refuse to leave. I cannot live without the potluck pot stickers that they serve. Poor thing. Gonna say it now. What is her name again?
so,
Cheerful young woman, and that's it. Nothing new from you, huh? Ya punk. Alright, let's talk to these fellows. I cannot believe it! The dice are not to be trusted! Then it is settled I must make my fortune another way! You're the one who succeeded in calming Longfang down. Well, I suppose what they say... I suppose it's true what they say. You should never judge a book by its cover. What do you think I was? Well, I guess not king. I'm cursed with terrible indecisiveness. Even when I turn to the dice to make a decision for me, I find myself rolling them several times. So the whole time that we've been like running about, teleporting about, and fighting about, and investigating about, this guy's just still been deciding on a weapon. What you got here?
Welcome.
Welcome to the Iron Orchard Outfitters.
Take your time.
No.
Come back anytime.
Can't make me join you forever. Okay, wait. Was there another guy in there? Oh wait. Lee? Oh, you're the one that I can't speak to. Okay, talk to you. I can't believe that Master Magnus committed such devious acts. He really should have consulted a fortune teller about his troubles instead. He is a fortune teller himself, of course, but it is never easy to look into one's own future. Oh god, to think I swallowed so many lies and deceit so readily. The aftertaste of such a meal is bitter indeed. What, Miss Young? Oh, that's right, you. So Master Magnus was raising taxes legally. I wonder what he did with all that money. Perhaps he too has a weakness for double-down dumplings. Perhaps. Maybe. Ma'am?
Oh, hello.
Come closer, young man. Take a look. Tasty treats served straight from the kitchen. Just remember not to eat while walking. There is nothing ruder. You should take a seat inside and eat your food while it's still piping hot. Honestly, make me. Anywho, sir. I hear that someone has been controlling Master Pugnacious against his will. How terrifying, and how fortunate that he is returned to his old self at least. At last. Yeah, same thing. Anything new to say, ma'am? Mr. Pugnacious made Goldpaw the prosperous city it is today. He has always been very popular here. Our recent troubles were a big blow for him, I am sure. Got anything new to say, kid? Do not think too much of yourself for defeating Longfang. I could have made him grovel within minutes. I did it within 2. And I could have done it using only 1 paw. I don't have any paws. Oh, anywho. Whatever you say, lesser life form. I'm going over here to talk to these equally lesser life forms. Why did it have to be Longfang who descended upon us from the heavens above? Why could it not have been a girl of my dreams? You're like Howl, both of you? Grown up little boy. It seems good fortune alone is not enough in times of crisis. Innocent little boy, grown up little boy. Yeesh. These people are disgusting! Let's enter in here. No, I cannot. I am denied entrance once again! You're just adorable, Lofty. Alright, I think that's enough. Okay, how long was that episode? Because that was a lot of walking and talking and reading. Oh my gosh, that has to stop now. Alright, see ya.